Yo, what's up, dude? So I thought we could look over and see if there are any Black Friday deals. To be honest, it was a little discouraging. Compared to what I saw over the summer for Prime Day and what was around last year, it wasn't the same super discounts as I was seeing. It seems like things have ticked up a little bit, but I was able to find some stuff, which I'm going to talk about right now. So just as a sort of a generic, Zounds is doing a big sale, no specific item. They have a landing page. Look in the description. I'll send you over a landing page to all their stuff. They're doing a bunch of pedal brands. The PRS stuff is on sale. There's a whole bunch of stuff on sale at Zounds. Too much to go through and list one by one. So I'll just send you a landing page there if you want to see what Zounds has on sale. The other one is Vola. They're doing an extra 10% off, that's a pretty big discount for them. Their prices are already sort of, reduced to the max. So to discount anything off of that, you could get that V3 MC for under $800, like $770 something. That is ridiculously low for a Japanese-made guitar. If that was any other brand, it would be twice as much. So, that is a really good deal. I'll have, again, a link in the description. You can go check out all the Vola stuff that's on sale. And then everything else is sort of off of Amazon. And so I went through and checked it out. Again, there wasn't quite the same discounts as I had seen over the summer or even last Black Friday, but I found some stuff. First thing is they have a little A-frame stand, 32% off. This is an Amazon Basics, down to $13.99. They had a 2-pack wall mount. If you're looking to mount guitars on wall, I mainly stuck with accessories, guitar accessories. That's 55% off, down to $13.40. That's a pretty good discount for the wall mounts. Next up was a string cleaner system. Not a huge discount, only 20% off, but this is something that never goes on sale, and it's a nice little kit to have, a little string cleaner. And it's a 2-pack, so I thought that was pretty decent. Next up is a 72-piece guitar toolkit. Now, normally I stay away from this stuff because the tools in the toolkit are generally like really bad, but this came with a few things like feeler gauges and radius guides, and what I would call it's basically like a stainless steel pipe cleaner. It's like a burr cleaner, something you would use to clean the tip of acetylene torch. Right? But those are actually pretty useful for cleaning out nut slots and other various things. So it's actually pretty decent, and it includes the string height gauge and the rocker and even fret protectors. It was quite a kit. So despite being very worried about the quality of the tools, at $27.99, I was like, it's cheap enough, and you get the radius guides and the protectors, and by the time you get it all together, I felt like it was worth it. So the 72-piece guitar toolkit I thought was pretty good. Next up, they had a padded gig bag on sale. This is a 6mm padding, which is pretty thick. And so if you need a new bag for your electric guitar, they were 26% off, down to $29.50, which I thought was a pretty good deal. Next up from that was a guitar stand, 41% off. Little different. The first one was an A-frame. This is your more traditional stand with the neck, rest running up the back of it. And this was on sale for $15.99, down 41%. So a decent discount, for a guitar stand. Again, trying to stick with the accessories. Of course, had to bring back the neck rest. If you're doing work on your guitar, the neck cradle, the neck rest, that was on sale, 25% off, down to $11.99. And then from there, the Donna power supply was on sale Not a huge discount, 16% off, but electronics goods generally don't get huge discounts. So that was on sale down to $31.50, and that is an isolated power supply, and it's a 10-spot power supply. So you can power up to 10 devices, and it's DC isolated. That's actually pretty damn good, considering it's like $31.50. So pretty good discount, pretty decent price for that if you need a power supply. From there, I recommend the Donner Mini Guitar Amp. This is not a real amp. It's a little mini, almost like a toy amp. But it's only $36.79, which represents 26% off its normal price. And it is a great bench amp, a little bench amp. It works great, on the bench. To make sure your pickups are making sound, the pot's working correctly, the switch is working correctly. You got rid of the crackling you were working on. So as a bench amp, I find it's amazing. It's doesn't need its own power. It is battery powered and it's rechargeable. And you recharge it with USB-C, and then it's always at the ready when you need to check out your, make sure your the work you just did, the electronics work you just did, is working the way you want it to. And it's so small, it doesn't take up really any space on the bench. That's what I really like about it. And that was on sale, I think, $36.79, 26% off. Next up from that is the GLS guitar cable. They had one that was the standard rubber coating, and they had one that was a tweed coat. I wound up going with the tweed because it just doesn't bind as much as the rubber one. That was on sale, 29% off, down to $14.99 for the 10-foot. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I was trying to find some strings. Not a ton of the strings were on sale like they have been in past years, but I did find the D'Addario XL, the 10-pack, was on sale for 27% off, down to $39.99. Now, they had Ernie Ball. I usually try to find, there it is, Ernie Ball. The problem was that the Ernie Balls, even on sale, were $5 a pack. When these are on sale, they're $4 a pack. Like a little under that, $3.99 a pack. So I didn't really recommend the Ernie Balls just because the D'Addarios were that much cheaper. And it's hard to look at a 10-pack for, at $50 versus $40. And then from there, that was all. I just want to mention that was both the D'Addarios, both 9s and 10s, the two most popular gauges, 9 through 42 and 10 through 46 were available. And after that, I found some acoustic strings, the Ernie Ball Earthwood Light 8020s, 21% off. That brings a 4-pack down to $18.99. And then this is the last item, and really kind of a non-guitar item, but not really, because it's the only tablet out there that really works with guitar. If you want to get into modeling and playing along with drum machines and getting into GarageBand and all that stuff, you have to get an iPad. The drum machines, the synthesizers, everything like that on Android have such massive latency you could never use it. In theory, Android should be as good, if not better, than Apple. The problem is the hardware is so fractured, they can never get it to work. So because Apple is, this, closed off, walled off ecosystem, they know exactly the hardware and they can tune it. So you get extremely low latency and you can use it, you can work with it. You can run your guitar through the device and you will actually get, real audio. You'll need something to plug it in because it only has a USB-C port, but there are ways to get it in there. And if you want to listen to things or play along with things, again, you get that really good audio quality, way better than anything on Android right now in terms of real-time performance. You can get it to play and play perfectly on Android, but there's a huge buffer, such a buffer that if you went to go play along with it, the latency would be not in milliseconds, but in seconds. So it's pretty much unusable. But the Apple iPad was on sale. The latest gen, the 10th gen, was on sale for $259. That is a $190 reduction over when they first came out. When they first came out, they were $449. Then recently they dropped them down to $349. And now they're down to $259 at Amazon. And if you get, I think, the silver one, there's an extra $10 coupon, 9 and change, to get you down to $249. The only thing I would recommend is to pay close attention. It should be shipped and sold from Amazon, not Amazon services, not Amazon warehouse, right? Because you want to make sure you're not getting some sort of used or open box or returned. Shipped and sold from Amazon, period. End of story. Brand new. Just be careful, because they have been blowing through these iPads at an alarming rate. And they're starting to substitute open box and used ones at the end, and you've got to pay attention. It's not like they don't tell you, but if you're going real quick to get one, you might realize, oh, I think I just bought a used one, or I just bought an open box. So you just got to be careful you're not getting open box or used. You're actually getting a brand new sealed box, shipped and sold from Amazon. And again, no coupon needed. They're between $249 and $259 depending on the color. I think the blue one is sold out, but you can get the yellow or the pink, I think, for $259 and the silver for $249. And there you have it, guys. That is my Black Friday specials for 2024. Links in the description for all the stuff I mentioned here. And there you go. As always, thanks so much for hanging out. Rock on.